the Howard Stern Show. I'm Howard Stern here on Sirius Satellite XM Radio. We've got a great show planned for you today. None other than Quentin Tarantino is going to be right here with us in the studio talking about his new project coming out. Now hopefully you guys have seen his current blockbuster out at the theaters right now called Django, starring Jamie Foxx and Leonardo DiCaprio. It's a great flick, you don't want to miss it, but Quentin's going to be here today talking about the next thing that he's got up his sleeve. Should be real interesting. But first of all, I want to talk to you guys about something really special. I don't know how many of you saw the newspaper today, but remember that little 12-year-old girl that the Taliban tried to kill, went on her school bus and shot her in the head because she was outspoken about Muslim girls getting an education? Remember that? Well, that little girl just got out of the hospital yesterday. So what a miracle. Big round of applause to those phenomenal surgeons over there in the UK in the hospital where she was in Britain. And a big thank you to God. The true God. You know, not the fucking retarded God that these asshole Taliban members believe in. You know, what God would have you go on a school bus and shoot a little girl in the head? These guys are nothing but fucking cowards. They ought to call them the Talapussies. You know, I don't think the guy that shot her even had a penis. This guy, I mean, look, you know what this guy is? He's excrement. He's fecal matter. The guy that did this, you guys in the Taliban that would do this kind of thing, you guys are lower than fecal matter. You're bacteria on fecal matter. Matter of fact, you're lower than that. The bacteria on fecal matter look at you and go, he's the bacteria on our fecal matter. And you know, you think when you do go up in smoke, and by the way, you're going up in smoke sooner than you think. You think when you do that you're going to find 72 virgins? No, fuck that. That's not what's in store for you, asshole. You fucking retarded idiot. You know what God, the true God, has in store for you? 72 gay gimps, like in Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. Remember the gay gimp in the mask? That's what God has in store for you, not 72 virgins. No, you're going to get a big surprise. 72 gay gimps waiting to have their way with you, you piece of shit. And I would love to be a fly on the wall to watch that. That'd make a great movie for Quentin. We'll have to talk to him about that. By the way, speaking of which, this guy going up in smoke, you guys are going to love the special surprise I have for you right now. On the line with us, we have, he's kind of a shadowy character from the CIA. We'll call him Bob. Welcome to the show, Bob.
Thank you, Howard. I'm a big fan. Most of my buddies in the CIA listen to you every day out in the field.
Now, Bob's an anonymous source from the CIA. He's a fan of the Howard Stern Show. And Bob is helping me with a little side project I've been working on with him. How's it going, Bob? I guess you've made some progress in identifying who this piece of shit is with the Taliban that shot the girl?
That's affirmative, Howard. Well, let's use the word interviewed. We've interviewed a few locals and consequently developed a couple of informants that gave him up.
That's fantastic. And did you get the green light for my request that I sent you, that you guys gift wrap one of those Tomahawk missiles or whatever the hell you call them that you put on those drones? You know, gift wrap it and label it from the Howard Stern Show listeners?
Yeah, they're actually Hellfire missiles, Howard. And as we speak, we're gift wrapping one right now with one of those Howard Stern Show t-shirts you sent us.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I love the idea of the t-shirt. Yeah, wrap it, put a Howard Stern Show t-shirt on it, and deliver that special delivery, special gift to that piece of crap. When he's on his way to the Taliban school for killing little girls, a fucking Taliban school of cowards.
Roger that, Howard. It's the least we can do as much as you keep us entertained out here in this godforsaken wasteland. We'll put one right up his tailpipe.
We can't thank you enough, Bob. Thank you so much for helping us with that, and thank you for your service.
Thank you, Howard. God bless America.
All right, you take care. And thank you for listening. I'm Howard Stern. You don't want to miss it. Coming up, I got Quentin Tarantino. We'll be right back after this.
When you have cable and can't find any real news programs to watch, you turn on your AM radio. When you turn on your AM radio, you become a neoconservative and purchase an overpriced used Hummer. When you become a neoconservative driving a used Hummer listening to AM radio, you join the Rush Limbaugh fan club. When you join the Rush Limbaugh fan club, you start going to gun shows at the Holiday Inn Express. When you go to gun shows at the Holiday Inn Express, you purchase an AK-47 assault rifle with an illegal extended clip. When you purchase an AK-47 assault rifle with an illegal extended clip, you begin attending Tea Party rallies. When you attend Tea Party rallies, you accept friend requests from angry white supremacists. When you accept friend requests from angry white supremacists, you get placed on the no-fly list. When you get placed on the no-fly list, you have to take the Amtrak train to visit your daughter attending college in New York City. When you take the Amtrak train to visit your daughter in New York City, you end up sitting next to a known Islamic terrorist after helping him with his extra bags. When you sit next to a known Islamic terrorist on an Amtrak train bound for New York City after helping him with his bags, President Obama puts you on the CIA's drone list. Don't let President Obama put you on the CIA's drone list. Get DirecTV today.
Listening to the Howard Stern Show right here on Sirius Satellite XM Radio. I'm Howard Stern. My guest on the show today is none other than Quentin Tarantino. Welcome to the show, Quint.
Thank you, Howard. It's good to be back. I liked your opening segment about arranging for that Taliban douchebag to get a CIA send-off to his 72 Gimps. We could make a movie about that. That would be cool. We could call it 72 Gimps for Abdul.
72 Gimps for Abdul. I love it. Only problem is, Quentin, who the hell in their right mind in Hollywood is going to want to play Abdul? So, Quentin, great job with your last blockbuster, Django, with Jamie Foxx. Looks like you came out really well at the box office. What's next in the pipeline?
Yeah, we did okay with Django, but I'm really excited about the next one I'm already casting for.
Great. Let's hear it. A sequel to Pulp Fiction, maybe?
Not yet, but it's going to star Bruce Willis as the lead.
Oh, cool. That's great. I love Bruce in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, and he's really going to be great in this next one. He's going to play a really depressed, obsessive-compulsive hitman clown.
What? Wait a minute. A hitman clown?
Yeah, and he struggles really bad with discrimination and obsessive-compulsive disorder.
Hold on a second. He's an obsessive-compulsive hitman clown?
Exactly. When he makes his hits, he has to keep going back and shooting the guy again, even after he shot him like 3 or 4 times the first time. You know about OCD, right, Howard?
What, obsessive clown disorder?
Come on, Howard. You know what people go through when they have obsessive compulsive disorder, right?
Yeah, like they get in the car, leave the house, have to go back to make sure they lock the door, turned off the oven. Sometimes they get all the way to work and they can't stand it, have to go back and make sure they turn the lights off, shit like that.
Right. And so Bruce's character is just like that. He's an obsessive-compulsive hitman clown, a ruthless hitman that the audience can't help but feel more sorry for than his victims. And that's because of his handicap.
So he shoots the poor bastard, then gets in the car and leaves, but can't stand it. His handicap makes him have to go back and shoot the poor bastard again.
Exactly. See how that's going to touch the audience? They're going to really empathize and identify with him and the depression that he's dealing with as a result of his condition and as a result of the discrimination he's constantly dealing with from society's clown bigotry.
Clown bigotry? What do you mean clown bigotry?
Well, first of all, just like there's still a lot of homophobia in America, there's even more clownophobia. People are always putting clowns down, teaching their kids to be afraid of clowns, telling them clowns are perverts and pedophiles and shit. Clowns are not bad people, Howard, but the media is reinforcing that stereotype that they're creepy and scary.
Clowns do give me the creeps. How is your depiction of this clown as a hitman going to help that creepy image people have?
Because it turns out He's actually like a Robin Hood assassin, you know, a sort of good hitman. He's only willing to take contracts on far-right conservatives who've run afoul of the mob. He refuses to take any hit on anyone who's a liberal or a Democrat. And that's where things get interesting. See, his boss tells him to hit this dirty, corrupt judge who has been on the take but now isn't doing what he's told. And Bruce Willis's character finds out the judge is actually not a conservative. He's a Democrat, but also we find out that he's a clown part-time. So now Bruce's character can't kill him. He decides to let him go. But the problem is now Bruce Willis's character is having to take on the mob because they're trying to kill him since he didn't do the job.
Wow, okay. So he won't take a contract on anyone that he assumes might be clown-friendly?
And not just clown-friendly, Howard. Bruce's character in the movie is also gay. And his hitman clown partner is played by Jamie Foxx. And they are lovers. They're trying to get a grassroots movement going for legalization of clown marriage. Currently in the United States, there's not a single state where clown marriage is legal.
All right, hold on now. You're clowning around with me, Quentin. Are you shitting me? Clown marriage?
We're deadly serious, Howard. Bruce and Jamie's characters are slowly making progress, of course, only with moderate and Democrats who support their right to marry as clowns. But the far right, conservative Republicans, are discriminating against them, saying, what's next? Mime marriage, ventriloquists marrying their puppets, stupid shit like that. You know, don't get me wrong, I totally support the right of mimes getting married, but ventriloquists marrying their dolls, you know, let's get real. That's not apples to apples, you know, that's not a fair comparison.
Yeah, let's get real. No, it does sound entertaining, I have to say, Quentin. I mean, just seeing Bruce Willis and Jamie Foxx playing a gay couple and clowns at that would be entertaining. We've got a clip coming up. What's the name of your flick?
Well, it's a working title right now, but we're probably going to go with Reservoir Clowns.
Reservoir Clowns. All right, it's definitely got a catchy ring to it, Quentin. Obviously playing off of your big classic Reservoir Dogs. My guest has been Quentin Tarantino, talking with us about his new movie, Reservoir Clowns, starring Bruce Willis and Jamie Foxx, coming out in the fall about a gay, obsessive, compulsive hitman clown. Did I leave anything out, Quentin? Thanks for listening, everybody, and let's go out now with a clip from it.
God, I hope this thing's loaded.